The phone kept vibrating on the kitchen counter, crawling toward the edge like it wanted to die. 71 missed calls by dawn. I didn't answer any of them. The projector hummed behind me, warm, patient. Outside, the night smelled like butter and cheap laughter. Someone across the street had brought popcorn. I heard the kernels popping before I heard my wife scream. "Please," she said, not loud, not dramatic. The word fell apart halfway out of her mouth. On the wall of the house we built together, light bloomed. Faces, bodies, familiar angles I'd memorized without knowing it. The neighbors leaned back in lawn chairs like it was a summer festival. Someone clapped when the scene cut. "Best movie ever," a man said. He didn't know my name. He didn't need to. My wife collapsed onto the grass. Her hands clawed at nothing. She kept saying my name like it might still mean something. I stood very still. Inside me, something ancient finished breaking, and something precise clicked into place. It started, as these things always do, with inconvenience. A file that wouldn't open, a phone placed face down when it never used to be, a laugh that arrived half a second too late. Then the video spread. Not to me first, never to the husband, to the town, to phones passed under tables, to whispers that changed tone when I entered a room. I caught reflections before I caught the truth, eyes sliding away, mouths tightening in pity. When I finally saw it, I watched alone. I didn't cry. I didn't blink. I counted the men instead. I counted the edits. I counted how practiced she looked, how unafraid. This wasn't a mistake. This was a life. She knelt in front of me afterward, mascara burning black rivers into her cheeks. "Please delete it," she said. "It's not what it looks like." I nodded, not because I believed her, because nodding bought me time. I became a student of silence. I learned which cafes had security cameras and which didn't. I memorized her routines. I pulled phone records the way a surgeon pulls thread, slow, clean, without tremor. I rented a storage unit under a different name. I installed a camera she never noticed. I copied everything. At night, I lay beside her and listened to her breathe, even, innocent. My thoughts stayed disciplined. Anger wastes energy. Grief clouds judgment. During this time, my daughter-in-law called. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she shouted over the phone, "come wash the dishes." I smiled to myself. The entitlement was almost charming. They all thought I was small now, broken, manageable. "Enjoy," I said, and hung up. That night, I booked a one-way ticket to Switzerland. The final confirmation arrived as a quiet email, a timeline, names, payments. She wasn't just unfaithful, she was profitable. I printed everything, slid it into a plain folder. When I placed it on the table between us, she knew. The body knows before the mouth does. She flipped pages faster than she could read them. "No," she said. Then again, louder, "No." I asked one question, the only one that mattered. "How long were you planning to let me live inside your lie?" She broke then, loud, messy, apologetic in the way people get when consequences finally arrive. I felt nothing. The projector was the last piece. I didn't announce it. I didn't threaten her. I simply invited the neighborhood over for a screening. Familiarity breeds attendance. When the wall lit up, I stood to the side. I didn't watch her. I watched the crowd realize what they were seeing. Her shame became communal, public, permanent. She begged. She reached for me. I stepped back. By morning, she was gone. The town exhaled, satisfied. That afternoon, I posted a single photo online. A terrace, snow, glass, my new villa in Switzerland. My phone exploded. 71 calls, from family, from the daughter-in-law, from people who'd never asked how I was but suddenly wanted to visit. I answered none of them. From the Alps, the past looks very small. I sip coffee where no one knows my name. I wash my own dishes. I keep my life clean now, intentional. Revenge didn't make me whole, it made me free. Some nights I think of her face on the grass, not with pleasure, not with regret, just as a fact, a finished chapter. Betrayal taught me something simple and final. The moment they try to erase you is the moment you stop existing for them. And I am very good at disappearing.